want to start out this morning just talking about headlamps. With all this construction going on out there, we have trucks dispersed all over the place. What we've seen at different sites seems to work well. We have our headlamps on the whole time we're doing a pre-trip, correct?
Yep.
Okay. When you're done with your pre-trip, and when you're done with everything and you're in the cab, after we do all of our pump down, our brakes, rebuild back up, let's shut our headlamps off for my benefit, for Jim's benefit, or Jim Boyas, who's ever out there, we know you guys are ready to go. Does that make sense? And that way, because we're dispersed, this morning we were dispersed all over as well. When you're ready to go, shut it off. If I see a headlamp on in the truck, I know I'm gonna skip over here because you're not ready. Does that help? Does that make sense?
When we're in the truck, done messing around, make sure you have your headlamp off.
When your air is built and you're ready to pull out.
Yeah,
Last
when
thing you
we're
do
all
before you
done.
pull out.
Well, last thing you do
Yep.
before you pull away, you gotta turn your headlamp off.
Yep, wait till your air is built, ready to go, and that way, you know, we got, couple guys on vacation here through the end of the year, so you may have one guy out online. That's a lot of, you know, just to be able to control it and get you guys going. Once your air is built, you're ready to go, just shut it off and we can jump around if we have to, just to keep things moving.
What was the topic and takeaway yesterday, guys? What about it? Transportation is a good point, thank you very much. Today I want to talk about an injury that happened in Madison, Wisconsin last week. We'll go over the injury, I'm not going to go over the takeaways and the root cause, I want to get your feedback on that. Roll-off driver was servicing a self-contained compactor. Driver used a hand crank to raise the customer's trash chute so the compactor could be removed. It says after he unhooked the hoses, he did a final check, and I'm guessing the lock holding the trash chute up came loose. He turned to look, and the crank hit him in the left lens of the safety glasses, knocking him off his head. What's the root cause here? What's the major failure by the driver? What is this considered when something snaps up? What is that?
Just talk about it.
Well, right. How about, I'll give you guys an example. Anybody have an issue when they've ever cranked a boat up on a trailer?
Never.
And those hand cranks come spinning back on you?
Oh, it didn't lock in place, yeah.
What is that, what's that called when something's under pressure and releases?
It hits you.
Stored energy?
Yeah.
Boom. Is this considered stored energy?
Sure.
So what could he have done? What is, any of the roll-off guys, is there anything ever on a compactor chute? What is on there with the hand crank? I know I don't think you've seen a lot of hand cranks, but what?
Never seen one.
You never seen one? Okay, so there is a hand crank there. What is something you can do to make sure that that stored energy is not released?
Make sure it's locked. Relax.
Absolutely. What if there's not a lock or a latch on something like that, guys? What do we do? Can we modify that?
Or bungee cords open. Strap.
What are some examples of stored energy on like the ASLs that you guys have to be aware of?
Your blade, your arm.
Okay. When do you watch for that?
Your clean out behind your blade.
Yep.
Perfect.
What about the roll-offs? Where do you guys watch out for when you got stored energy?
You don't get under the box, so it's up in the air.
Yeah.
So if you don't do lockout, tagout, and you don't properly secure stored energy, what can happen?
Get hit in the face.
That's one. Yeah. So him not being at work, how did that affect his team? How did that affect everybody at work?
Show the picture so they can see how that affects them.
There's a picture of the compactor. You got your packer, you got your chute coming down. Crank is right here.
You gotta stand on his tippy toes.
I don't even know what that is.
What's that?
Like the chute's on the second level or something, and, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like crank like this.
What does that do?
Brings
Raises
that
the
angle
chute.
part
This
up.
is on the slide,
Oh, the chute.
so you can pull the packer out and it lowers it down. Right, so the same as what? Same crank as what did we use in the summer? What did I just talk about?
Bull crank.
Yep.
So that's
Same
just
exact
some,
thing, right?
some homemade gizmo they freaking figured out, yeah.
Like the takeaway though, how many of you guys have got clocked by your boat trailer crank?
I think
Years old,
those
but
are,
you're-
should
Not making up
automatically
the
lash
boat.
one way or the other, so
Yeah.
that thing must be broken.
Absolutely. Should have a crank like a boat crank, should have that automatic latch, right?
Well, yeah, but when stored energy is released, it's the
Yeah.
takeaway, you gotta be aware of whenever you're working.
Good thing you have safety glasses on.
Good point, because if you guys look at this, I mean, that's bad, could have been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
What if your safety glasses weren't on?
Took his eyeball out.
So correct PEP of safety glasses and hard hat aided in being a less serious injury than it could have been. Keep aware of stored energy and keep yourself in a safe position if it were to release. Look for wear on locks and systems like these so that they can be repaired or replaced. Everybody has stored energy, correct? But when we know of our stored energy, what are we gonna do so we don't have to get it?
Double check and stay clear.
Good point, guys. Let's have a great day.